Double injured here, 1v1. Pale Tooth Gorge, blue side. It's Arctic Frenzy as a Chaos Lord. Durable and destructive commander to objects, and cannot be suppressed on powerful offense and disruption fights, mainly in melee combat up against red side. It's Cyrus as an Inquisitor, offensive commander. Great control abilities, begins in melee combat but can get ranged weapons, little bit of support to battle too. Frenzy with another Heretic squad out the gate. Wonder if that'll tempt Cyrus into getting double Sentinels. But we do have some CSM now, and most likely into Havocs after that. Cyrus with the Sentinel into some Guardsmen. Does have some tools to use, the Inquisitor, in shutting down and controlling that Chaos Lord. Just keep him out of fights. Least of which Hammer of the Witch's starting ability. And we do have that Sentinel Stomp available too. She can also get Excruciators and Purgatus to try and control this big fella. He's basically ignoring her now, going for that power. The Heretics are going to get shot to pieces here if they stay on this cap. They most likely will stay on it though. More Heretics capping here, and here are the CSM. Pretty standard opening. Heretics are going to meet the Guardsmen as they try and cap that wreck point and most likely get shot up. But that's what Heretics are there for. Chaos Lord is now fighting. Now he's spotted her. He's got his attention, but now Guardsmen are here, so he's going to go after them. Looks like he's already used his Kill the Weak. I think, in fact, he used it as soon as we switched the camera over here. Nice special to start off. These guys will take the garrison. Not much you can do about that with his default loadout. Sentinel did kill a bunch of Heretics, it looked like. They got into the garrison, though, with 2 models and survived. CSM now kind of standing around. Chaos Lord persuaded to leave. Sentinel's getting shots. Double gens here for Cyrus. And I guess we're going to see some Catachans now, which is always fun. Heretics getting shot up. And now these Imperial Guardsmen can retake this wreck point as the Sentinel goes and decaps this, and the Inquisitor can cap that. Capping all over. Oh, CSM unable to exchange fire as they cap here. Not quite situated in the right way. I think this one's got his line of sight blocked by that big rock over there. Can you kill something, though, Guardsman? Oh, they got the cap, but so did they. They need to get that node. There we go. Oh, it's more CSM from Arctic Frenzy. Going for the slightly more mobile choice of more CSM. Can have a little bit more variation in his engagements. Attack from 2 sides a little bit easier, that kind of thing. Cyrus still with nothing else on the field. Holy Brazier is expected at some point, but I think after her next unit purchase we'll see that. The Inquisitor. Here comes that Chaos Lord. No sign of the Combi. Oh, there it is. Combi Flamer on the way. The bane of all Guardsmen. How many Guardsmen is that thing going to kill now? It means that they can't get into garrisons with impunity either. There's Kill the Weak. Combi Flamer is up. Powerful ranged weapon that has good accuracy on the move and gives you the Immolate ability. Means that the Chaos Lord can peel off models very effectively as he chases them around, as he often does. Because most things run away from a Chaos Lord, to be honest. I mean, look at him. He's got a cloak made of human skin, I believe. Not the friendliest chap. Here are the double CSM, giving Arctic Frenzy that solid base now. They can push forward with, like so. Threat to that Sentinel too. And we have a heavy weapon squad for Cyrus, and some Havocs now for Arctic Frenzy. Not hanging around in tier 1. Don't think he's spent any power yet apart from that Combi Flamer, and now these Havocs. No sign of Eternal War on the CSM, which gives them a flat 20% damage buff to both range and melee damage, so it's a pretty nice upgrade. But he wanted those Havocs out first. Oh, did you see the Holy Brazier too? In fact, I think she used Holy Pyre up in the engagement around the VP there. Just didn't catch on to it. Chaos Lord gets away. Maybe not. No. Sentinel there to chase and takes him down. It's a big win. Using the Hammer of the Witches to set it up. WCSM will continue to engage. Got some Khorne worship support, giving +2 speed to all this stuff. But they run into a heavy weapon squad with a heavy bolter, which they don't want to tangle with and get all suppressed and the like. I guess he needs to repurchase here. Havoc's on capping duty, getting a wreck point. Now coming to this wreck point. I'm not sure if Cyrus has actually seen those guys yet. Might be a bit of a surprise. Oh, Guardsmen getting shots on. They do have their sergeant. What about you fellas? You must have it. No! Still at 6 models over here. Pretty rare to see, from what I've noticed. Anyway, 500 to 415 on the VPs. Heretics again getting caught trying to cap. They're not going to be able to do a whole lot in that default melee state, to be honest. Cap and run and repair and support, I guess. Here's that Chaos Lord back to his feet. Now super pissed off. Hammer of the Witches. Nope, there's the Holy Pyre, which is not going to hit anything there. He thought the Chaos Lord was going to run in and chase. But as it stands, he's happy to fight some guardsmen. There's Kill the Weak. Don't think Combi Flamer changes the damage of his melee weapon, I don't think. Doesn't tell me anything about it here anyway. Look at that range damage there. Stacking up with the CSMs. Almost taking out the Inquisitor. Now he's trying to chase. Havocs are there. And they do take her down. Both players losing their hero in Tier 1 then. Tier 2 now for Cyrus. He's almost there in fact. But what do you get? What do you get? Maybe Oberyn's, because the Inquisitor can support them pretty well. She can also kind of edge forward and use Hammer of the Witches on the Havoc's model with their heavy weapon and shut them down that way. Needs to get back to her feet though for that. Guardsman getting shots on the Chaos Lord. Doesn't want to go down again to las guns. He'll never hear the end of it. Those guys into the garrison. Trying to bash gens with a heavy bolter. Not the most effective way. Gonna eat a stomp for their troubles, but they did retreat just in time not to get knocked over there. 500 to 415 on VPs. More CSM here for Arctic Frenzy. Was not expecting that. It's a hell of a lot of bolter fire now coming in. Cyrus well into Tier 2 now. But what does he get? The Sentinel's done for. Down it goes. Those guys need to run away. Plasma guns on the field for Cyrus's guardsmen. All these guys anyway. These fellas still without any specialized weapons. Inquisitor might do well here with her Holy Brazier against 3 CSM. Can debuff their damage with Holy Pyre and then get stuck into melee with one of them. It is a power melee weapon, 50 DPS I believe. Yep. Tier 2 now for Arctic Frenzy. Cyrus looking kind of thin without his Sentinel. Pretty depleted right here. Does have a decent amount of resources, but hurting for requisition right now. Heavy Weapon Squad sets up in mid. Chaos Lord's going to need to think twice about engaging fully here. Could get around to this side and try to go around the firing arc. Looks like he's trying to do so. You could try to kind of eyeball where the Heavy Weapon Squad is pointing, since you can't see the firing arc of enemy players. Gets it out of there though, nicely done. There's that Holy Brazier. Might get a model with that next hit. Plasma pistol shots as well as a special though. Misses. They do not want a special attack there. Hammer of the Witches now will hit that lead model and takes it down. 472 to 415. She's not got much support. Does have some though. Stormtroopers are in play, getting their assault kit. Grenades will help fight the CSM blob, that's for sure. And plasma guns as well for both of the guardsmen. They will trade favorably, but they will drop models as they do so. It's not going to be an overwhelming victory. Grenade goes in. Mistimed it. Did drop didn't drop one model. Made one model fall over, but he got back up. Because grenades ain't no thing to a CSM. Chaos Lord level 2 now. Did he bash power? Looks like it's bashed. It's pretty bashed over there. Bloodletters now for Arctic Frenzy. Oh, Havocs were dealt with completely, I guess. Huh. Surprise, surprise, I missed it. Plasma guns helping get a model on retreat there. Here are the Bloodletters. Demons with power melee weapons. They can teleport around and also phase out of reality, which is pretty useful. These guys are capping. Yep, there's a single now. Mid is turning red, but here comes some bloodletters. And she doesn't want to fight him, really. Can they all get an attacking... Looks like one of them can't quite engage. But she goes down in a way and screams her head off. That was pretty funny. These guys need to be careful. They'll eat a grenade. In fact, they just run away. Bloodletters now capping. Both heretics are still around. Beleaguered. These guys down to 2 models just stuck worshipping some generators over here. They are there to help facilitate movement up and down this flank. Bloodletters teleporting somewhere. Oh, for this VP. Or rather the stormtroopers on it. Who are trying to infiltrate away. But they can still see one of those models who throws a grenade. They kind of dodge it there. Look at this. Taking on 3 units here, these bloodletters. Need to be careful. There's them phasing out of reality. Need to try and get somewhere safe-ish so they can retreat. And more bloodletters for Arctic Frenzy. Oh no. Gonna lose these guys. Does lose them. Did not retreat them out. Misplay there for Arctic Frenzy. Chimera hits the field for Saris. He cancels those bloodletters now. Out of disgust for the ones that died. How dare they? Chaos Lord is not happy. That guy got out of position big time. Chimera now able to get shots off. We have units inside the Chimera who can operate those turrets. Which is why it's firing all sorts of lasers. Oh yeah, it's got a heavy bolter on the front, of course, as well. So if you can try and orientate it right so that the heavy bolter can also fire, can pump out some piercing damage, that thing. 443 to 292 on the VPs. Arctic Frenzy 2-1 cap. Here comes some Plague Marines in response to the Chimera. That's why he cancelled the bloodletters there. In retail, of course, bloodletters have heavy melee damage, which is mad. So they can fight everything. Gives Chaos an insanely strong tier 2 in retail. With Plague Marines and bloodletters, pretty much all you need. And a Chaos Dreadnought as well for Arctic Frenzy. He's going hard in tier 2 here. Saris needs to be careful with his Chimera. Try and tie up those Plague Marines with the Inquisitor. She's going in to try and do so. But also Hammer of the Witches, that model who has the missile launcher, to stun him. But tying them up is fine. They get off the field. Now this guy needs repairs. Maybe. There's someone inside it. Yeah, there's one inside it. Didn't repair it though. Tier 3 for Saris. Heavy Weapon Squad on capping duty. It's a nicely poised game right here. Did he actually get the Dreadnought? He did. But what mark? There's that Khorne worship for him. Double Khorne worship, in fact. That Combi Flamer continues to do work into tier 3 here. CSM on capping duty. Chimera doesn't really want to get involved right now. He knows there's Plague Marines around and will soon know that there's a Chaos Dreadnought around. And there we go. Auto cannon getting some hits. Good damage to all targets with a small area of effect. That is the default weapon for that Chaos Dreadnought. Can also get Mark of Tzeentch for a missile launcher and Mark of Khorne for an extra close combat weapon. Which is always fun. Inquisitor will be okay. Even if that guy forced melee combat, I think she would have got away. More generator burning for the Chaos Lord. One of his favourite hobbies. It's not all about the blood. Where are you guys facing? There's no Dreadnought over there, mate. Turn around. It's right here. Here we go. They're turning. But they're going to be tied up or maybe even die. They need to run away. Misplay there from Saris. Loses a generator. And Dreadnought is right in base. Might eat a last cannon here and regret that. Inquisitor needs to tie up those Plague Marines. There she goes. This Chimera needs repairs. Lots of things Saris needs to be doing. But he does deal with the Plague Marines again. One of them explodes, but that's alright. Last cannon does get hit on the Chaos Dreadnought too. Doesn't really have anything to chase it down with though. But he's well into tier 3, so Leman Russ is possible pretty soon, in fact. Bloodletter's capping mid now. We've got some more Bloodletters too, wow. Talk about a heavy tier 2. There's that Corn Worship. Oh, got CSM are dropping models here. These guardsmen happy to fight with the support of the Chimera, which allows them to reinforce. Bloodletter's coming in to mix things up a bit. Special attacks popping off. Now they might need to back the hell away. Lascannon is there. Lascannon's getting shots in too. I wonder if she'll go and try and tie up the Dreadnought so it can't fire that autocannon. Almost got it down there, that Dreadnought. Couple more shots at the most and it would have gone down. 431 to 188 on VPs. It's a hell of a VP lead for Arctic Frenzy. But Cyrus in tier 3 looking pretty good. More Bloodletters for Arctic Frenzy. Some repairs for the Dreadnought. It's going to need a bunch of that. I think more Plague Marines would have been a bit better, I think. So that if the Inquisitor ties up one of them, there's still one of them there to shoot. Which won't care much about the Lascannon. But he's gone for the Bloodletters. Very cornate thing to do. What's this? This is Guardsman capping. They do have their Commissar leader, which buffs their damage and stuff. These guys also up to 12 models now, reinforcing 3 at a time. Can incur some heavy losses and keep on fighting. Leman Russ is on the way for Cyrus. Bloodletters are going to teleport in, are they? Yep, here they are. Gets the Lascannon off the field. Now the Dreadnought can march through, but he's backing away. Bloodletters killing stuff on retreat and then phasing out. Where did the other Bloodletters go? Didn't he get some more? Am I getting confused? But oh, there they are. Capping over there. 575 and 135. It's an expensive tank, but it's expensive for a reason. Over 1200 hit points these days, I think. There's that Holy Pyre. Not the most effective place to put it. Inquisitor's done well, though, in general. And as soon as I say that, down she goes. That's quite a way to go down, too. Crushed by a Dreadnought and tossed aside. The commentator's curse. As soon as you say something is doing well, it dies horribly or fails. More Bloodletter capping. And here's the Leman Russ. This is the big play now for Cyrus. This is what he went tier 3 for and saved up all their resources for. He's getting the Executioner up because he's facing a whole bunch of infantry. 368 to 169 on the VPs. Dreadnought being chased. Bloodletters won't be able to get rid of the Leman Russ. 1200 hit points worth of vehicle armor. But they made it think twice about chasing, that's for sure. These guys might die. They have phased out, but he needs to remember to hit retreat on them. Here comes some Plague Marines, there's a retreat. Getting shots on the Leman Russ, but they're going to really struggle to do enough damage to it quickly enough. 368 to 113 Arctic Frenzy with the double cap. But he's starting to fall apart in his engagements here. Did they live? They did live. The Plague Marines. Dreadnought getting some repairs, getting a Mark of Zinch too to have some extra anti-vehicle punch. Lascannon still in play. Inquisitor still down. Chaos Lord is still angry. Oh, he's found a Lascannon to shoot as well. This could be terrible for Cyrus. Looks like they will escape, barely. Double Bloodletters teleporting in. What a sight to see as a guardsman. And then run away as well. Guardsman must be very confused. Leman Russ has already got a bunch of XP. 354-101 on the VPs. We now have a Markov Tzeentch Chaos Dreadnought. Not sure if Cyrus has seen it yet. The fact that it's Markov Tzeentch. Inquisitor over here. Gonna come and deal with these double CSM. Both level 2, yeah. No Eternal War, no Mark, no Aspiring Champion. These are your stock standard CSM. Special attack, not what she wanted there. Generally want to use special attacks when you're actually being engaged, but you have no control over when they go off, obviously. 330 to 101 on the VPs. What is this? Bloodletters coming to harass that Inquisitor. Those guys being shot up, but they're keeping pressure on. They're keeping Cyrus on the back foot here, these double Bloodletters. There's that Frenzy Barrage, suppressing that stuff. Now he's going to eat a Lascannon shot. Boom. There's some corny worship. Not sure what these guys are doing. They're going to die. And they do die. Plague Marine's now getting shot to pieces here. And need to run away. Single cap for Cyrus. Inquisitor was taken out. And there's the Immolate to get things off the VP. Send something to the east, I think. And get your natural back, Arctic Frenzy. It's really focusing on this middle here. Now it's a single cap game. Just the eastern VP is taken. There's Malignant Blindness. Global ability of the Chaos Lord, trying to save his Dreadnought by blinding enemies there. Does that get paid off, maybe? It certainly survives, and triple CSM getting shot to pieces by the Executioner Plasma Cannon. Bloodletters, a single Plague Marine, and the Chaos Lord coming out of base. Gone tier 3 has Arctic Frenzy. Does he have any population left? Not really. But he might be able to drop a very timely nuke. Bloodletters phasing out, getting out of there. Need to retake that VP right now, I think, Cyrus. There we go. Chimera's done really well for him. Been pretty safe with it. I wonder if it's worth getting the beacon up. A bit further back, maybe. Lascannon's ready to roll. Level 3 Lascannon. Dreadnought is still around though, constantly getting repairs, but now there's only a single heretic to do it. Literally. Getting some Markov Tzeentch CSM, which is a bit weird. I guess it does give them extra anti-infantry damage, let alone to all infantry, not only heavy. Well, a bit of a weird way to spend your resources. I suppose he can't actually get another unit out because he's got no population. Could reinforce his Plague Marines though. I think that'll be worth it. Bloodletter's teleporting in. There's a Hell Fury strike drop. That was a pretty nice drop there from the global bar of the Inquisitor. Bloodletter's now getting roasted by the Executioner Cannon. Tzeentch Dreadnought coming in. So hard to deal with those Leman Russes. Just getting shot to pieces here. Bloodletter's almost going down. Double cap now for Cyrus. Can he keep up his momentum? Arctic Frenzy getting some more Plague Marines up. Looks like he lost enough units to be able to buy another unit. Lost enough models, I should say. You going to cap here, fellas? Might get a triple here, Cyrus. Might get a triple. Again, coming back out of bases, Arctic Frenzy. How is he going to approach this fight? It's hard. Hard to approach it. That Leman Russ is like a brick wall. Oh, Phobos on the way. Don't think he's going to be able to reinforce a lot of stuff then. But he's probably maxed out population pretty much. That's a hell of an army to have. Bloodletter's getting stuck in. Chaos Lord needs to choose his targets well. Couldn't get them off the cap there. Heroic Guardsman getting that cap. Here comes some Plague Marines to try and do so. Dreadnought is going to take some hits. Frenzied Barrage goes in. Where's that Lascannon? Is it still alive? It's back at base here. Needs to get it back into the fight. 142 to 101. Uh-oh. Imperial Abyss. That's game-changing. Down goes the Chimera. Does have a lot of resources though, Cyrus. He could instantly replace it. Could instantly replace that thing. Or maybe get another Leman Russ. The Chimera was doing awesome work. He does get the other Leman Russ. It's hard to resist that. And he does have a rocket run to use. And with that infantry heavy army that Arctic Frenzy has, that could be nasty. But here's a Phobos. And Cyrus is now looking suddenly very, very depleted. That nuke was huge. That nuke was a big, big deal. What are these guys up to? Decapping the Requin, okay. 142 to 87. Arctic Frenzy all of a sudden looking very, very strong. Leman Russ is taken out and he's now going for a Baneblade. Now going for a Baneblade. Did take the Dreadnought down. Well, Phobos is 2,000 hit points of las cannon, basically. Baneblade will take it out in a straight-up fight because it's got tons of guns and more hit points. More bloodletters for Arctic Frenzy. Very, very corn build here. All of the demons we can find. Is that double Plague Marines or only one squad left? I think there's only one Plague Marine squad now. Did he have two at one point? I think he did. Not sure. It's all a blur. What are you fellas doing? Decapping stuff. 2 to 1 for Arctic Frenzy. Might have done enough to win this here. Might have done enough to win it. Phobos is taking a risk moving forward. Want to go and bash power, but there's nothing to bash. Just needs to hold on to this 2 to 1 now. Arctic Frenzy has this game. What is this? Stormtroopers. Called in by the Inquisitor there. She is still around. Here she is. She does have a Purgatus too. Baneblade is his last throw of the dice, and it might be too late. He's down to 32 VPs. Takes a hell of a time to hit the field, this thing. Here we go. He's going to go straight for that Phobos. It might do. There's the las cannon. Here it is. It needs to help the Baneblade with that las cannon if he can. Got some anti-armor stormtroopers too. 1-to-1 cap. There's the melter bomb or crack grenade or whatever it is going straight after that Phobos. Las cannon's going to set up here. Needs to set up. There we go. Might be able to deal with it. 2-to-1 cap. 142 to 24. Phobos is going to go down here, but down goes a las cannon too. Took a las cannon to the face. The las cannon there. 142 to 17. 2-to-1 cap. For Arctic Frenzy has Cyrus left himself enough time here to recover. He's trying to decap the mid, but okay, I saw this capping over here, but Cyrus is capping over here, so no cap game right now. 9 VPs left. Cyrus getting some more guardsmen for repair support, I think. Bloodletters aren't going to be able to cap with that Baneblade there. It's going to tear through them. Bloodletters are going to tear through these guys though. Just losing sight of his stormtroopers, I think, Cyrus. He's got tons of red. Might be able to stop a cap with a rocket run. More bloodletters now for Arctic Frenzy. It's a 1-to-1 cap. Here comes the Chaos Lord. Does he have the Dock Halo or something? Nope. GG, says Cyrus. Single cap. Can't stop it on the east side. So this is going to be it for Frenzy. Was a fun game. Some crazy builds from Arctic Frenzy. Tons of tier 2 stuff. Phobos that went down. Cyrus was doing pretty well until that nuke hit. That was a very, very timely nuke. Took out the Chimera, helped take out the Leman Russ, and then it kind of all went downhill from there. It was great to see the Baneblade tearing through that Phobos though. There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.